Today I want to talk to you about why you need to expand your toolbox. Hey everyone, Mike from AAA Defense here. Thanks for tuning in. So I was kind of thinking about this the other day and just wanted to create a quick video. Don't really have anything planned, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about expanding your toolbox. So if you're not familiar by what I mean with that, is you have a toolbox in your garage if you don't get one, and you have a lot of different tools in there that serve a purpose. Each tool has a job. So your defensive lifestyle, with your defensive lifestyle, each tool that you carry has a job as well. It goes back to, that phrase or that quote, if the only thing you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, or something like that. So think about that. If the only thing that you carry with you is a gun and you have no other tools in your toolbox, what are you going to resort to? What other tools are you carrying on a daily basis? Do you have a knife? Do you have OC pepper spray? Do you have a medical kit? Do you have, a flashlight? What different kinds of things are you carrying that can help you in different situations? Like I said, expand that toolbox. And to go along with this, especially in light of recent events with, the issue with the police department and the officer negligently using a pistol instead of a taser, get training with your tools. If you haven't already taken a concealed carry course, you know that a lot of it is just material that's required by the state to be covered. If you live in a less free state, to get a permit. None of that is, or I should say, most of the time is not good quality training as far as, what you need to have and what you need to do in a situation where your life might depend on it. A lot of situations that come up, as far as, the preparedness aspect go, requires you to use medical far more often than any other tool on your tool belt or in your toolbox. A lot of aggression can be dispersed easily with OC spray or pepper spray or whatever it is that you want to call it, that you carry it. But if you never train with that tool, you're not going to know, one, that it's even there when the time comes, and two, how to use it if the case comes where you need to use it. Again, going back to the toolbox reference, if I throw a bunch of tools in your toolbox and tell you to build me a house, and you've never even used a hammer before, are you going to know what to do? No, you're going to have no idea. This really isn't that far outside of the same realm or the same idea. If I give you a pistol, a flashlight, a knife, and OC spray, and you're presented with X situation, what are you going to do? If the only thing you've ever trained with before is a pistol, it's probably going to be what you go to. If you have a little bit more training, you're going to be able to use the items that you've trained for. So, again, add more tools to your toolbox and add more training with each one of those tools that you use, so that you're more comfortable with each one of those items. You can't really stress this enough, and this goes for civilians, and this especially goes for law enforcement. I don't know what the different departments' training schedules are or how often you need to refresh. As far as what I know from a firearms instructor perspective, a lot of firearms trainings for different departments is lax enough as it is, some only needing to qualify once a year. And sometimes there's no continuous training outside of that. If you have an officer that, is on desk duty most of the time and then goes out to the field and is, presented with a situation and they haven't trained on an item in 5 years, what kind of position is that going to put them in? What kind of position is that going to put us as citizens in? So hold yourself to a higher standard. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it to the people around you to get better, to be better trained, to have a higher skill set than just what's required by the state and bare minimum. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. So, hopefully you guys get out there, you get some training, you add some more tools to your tool belt, to your toolbox. Make sure you're getting trained on each one of those items and you know how to use them. Minimum for me, I would say, always carry your pistol, knife, flashlight, something medical, whatever other miscellaneous items that you feel that you might need, and get training on how to use them and when to use them, please. With that, I'll say, I hope you guys are training safe, stay confident, stay comfortable. Thank you.